Oh, we have options. Lighthouse, biome, caves, beacon. Okay. I mean, we can't play these trees, so I guess we're playing Lighthouse. Let's leave that off for now. Load.
Dear Esther, I have lost track of how long I have been here and how many visits I have made overall. Certainly the landmarks are now so familiar to me that I have to remind myself to actually see the forms and shapes in front of me. I could stumble blind across these rocks, the edges of these precipices, without fear of missing my step and plummeting down to sea. Besides, I have always considered that if one is to fall, it is critical to keep one's eyes firmly open.
Okay. Do I do stuff? Oh. 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 Okay. I can move. I'm slow, but I can move. I have no idea what the controls of this game are. It didn't tell me. You... Maybe here? Oh, okay. Mouse 1. Okay. I don't know what this does either. Let's make it... This is better for me. I'm used to like a lot of sensitivity. That's better, yeah. And this is... What is soon? This is soon. Okay. Wait it. Did I accidentally stumble up into a horror game? Hmm. Tea. It's a molecule. I don't know which one though. Could Google it. It's a carbohydrate. That's all I know. That's as far as I am going to get with that. Okay. Well, we found the lighthouse in the title. Wasn't there a lighthouse there too? You can't actually go up into it, right? Oh. Oh dear. Humans never look up, do they? I don't see a way to go up there for now. Unless I can pick this up. I don't know how to pick up stuff. Hey, Sai! I think I might have accidentally got myself stuck in a horror game. It's okay. How are you today, mister? Oh, you're smart. Do you know about molecules? Oh, okay. Enjoy studying. I can't jump either. I need someone who can tell me about molecules. We go up or down? Down this. Hi, Esther. Yeah, but I need to know which molecule it is. I mean, the way they're drawn, but we don't know what they actually look like, right? Okay, I can get on top of this rock, but I can't jump. Something up there, right? Something up there. Stupid. Can I climb this? Oh? Oh? No? Yes? Game's not happy about me exploring. Oh, it's just quartz. I thought I was writing. Okay. Let's go. We got this. Pollution. Can I clean it up or something? I don't know. What is this? More pollution. I hope my character bundled up. It sounds like it's very cold. Okay, staircase.
At night, you can see the lights sometimes from a passing tanker or trawler. From up on the cliffs, they are mundane. But down here, they fugue into ambiguity. For instance, I cannot readily tell if they belong above or below the waves. The distinction now seems banal. Why not everything and all at once? There's nothing better to do here than indulge in contradictions whilst waiting for the fabric of life to unravel.
Fabric of life. I hope you guys can hear it because I noticed I'm in front of the subtitles. I mean, I can make myself very small if I wanted to. Now we have a choice again. We can go up, or we can continue down. Kinda like it down here, so I'm gonna keep going this way. I think. It's a golden ratio. Just an art thing, right? Can I? No? Ocean. I don't think my character can swim. Let's not test it. Oh.
I have found the ship's manifest, crumpled and waterlogged under a stash of paint cans. It tells me that along with this present cargo, there was a large quantity of antacid yogurt bound for the European market. It must have washed out to sea. God knows there are no longer gulls or goats here to eat it.
I also think that if gulls or goats would eat yogurt, they would get sick. Just my professional opinion on that. Depending on how much they would ingest. Can I? Okay, I can't enter here. Because they're not supposed to eat stuff that has lactose in it, because they're not baby cows. Oh, I feel like I'm drowning. It's not good. Can I go back up? Can I swim? No? Well, I guess at least we confirmed I can go into the water. I don't really see a way to continue this way. Except if I were able to swim, but I don't think I am. Does that stop them? Probably not. Let's be honest, seagulls will eat literally everything. And goats, I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar with goats. I feel like they probably also would eat almost everything. Okay, we shall take the stairs to the top. And then... I don't know. Explore more, I guess. Because I have no idea what my objective is. Let's go. Oh, I'm slow on stairs. I was already slow, but I'm even slower now. The fish and chips. Yeah, don't eat fish and chips near seagulls because they will try to steal it from you. They're very smart creatures too. Okay. That's where we came from. Let's go up.
A wonderful sight.
Oh.
The moon cresting the junction between the cliff path and the stone circle. It cast a shadow of the ridge across the beach, all the world as if you had signed your name in untidy handwriting.
Very poetic. Still don't know who this is or why he's writing letters. There should be another path even higher because there was... Oh, don't blow me off the mountain, please. Oh, there it is. This path isn't being used a lot. There's lots of bushes.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boats, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Oh god, that's very ominous. Hey Mew! How are you? Thank you for the lurk. I still don't know if the narrator's voice is even loud enough. I can make it louder, I think. It would also make the sound effects louder, no? Audio. Let's make it a little louder. What is that? I don't know what's up here either.
I quote directly, a motley lot with little to recommend them. I have now spent 3 days in their company. That is, I fear, enough for any man not born amongst them. Despite their tedious inclination to quote scripture, they seem to me the most godforsaken of all the inhabitants of the Outer Isles. Indeed, in this case, the very gravity of that term, forsaken by God, seems to find its very apex. It appears to me that Donnelly, too, found those who wander this shoreline to be adrift from any chance of redemption. Did he include himself in that, I wonder?
So he got that passage from like a history book? Or something? Okay. So there are or were people here. There's no one here now, at least I didn't see anyone so far. Oh, there's the boat. Okay. Let's go over there.
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
That doesn't sound very good. I'm sorry to hear that, Paul. Okay, so that's where we started. We haven't been on top of the thing yet. I guess I'd have to go all the way around and back then, maybe? Oh. I could go in here.
I would leave you presents outside your retreat in this interim space between cliff and beach. I would leave you loaves and fishes, but the fish stocks have been depleted and I've run out of bread. I would row you back to your homeland in a bottomless boat, but I fear we would both be driven mad by the chatter of the sea creatures.
Oh dear. Do we go in there now? Let's try it. This is the same paint that was used to paint the molecule. That's a neuron, or... Yeah, that's a neuron. A cell. There's not a molecule here. Well, it's the same one. Only it's like the molecule itself is sprouting neurons. That's scary. Does that say SOS? Seems like some kind of weird sea creature. Not a neuron. Okay, so... Something strange is clearly going on here. Someone might have gone mad here. Okay. There's a cave up there as well, right? Is it just a black spot? I really want to go up that mountain. I don't know if I can though. I mean, I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Then if I can't, I'll follow Death Path, I guess. Cannot go back. Welp. Okay then. Second idea would be swim to boat, but I don't know if I can swim. Can I swim? Right. Oh. That doesn't seem very good. Maybe let's not do that. Okay, we'll go this way then, game. Because you asked so nicely. grasslands. There's a gap in the fence. Okay. Can escape. I doubt I can climb this cliff, it's way too steep. Hmm.
The vegetation here has fossilized from the roots up. To think they once grazed animals here, the remnants of occupation being evidence to that. It is all sick to death. The water is too polluted for the fish, the sky is too thin for the birds, and the soil is cut with the bones of hermits and shepherds. I've heard it said that human ashes make great fertilizer, that we could sow a forest from all that is left of your hips and rib cage, with enough left over to thicken the air and repopulate the bay.
That's also very sad. I don't know what the word is for that. Little unnerving. It's pretty though. Flowers are pretty. Oh, we've made it to this circular thingy. We can go that way. That way. That way, maybe? Can I climb this, or is this impossible? Okay, not this way then. Don't know what that was. At least it seemed like I did something for once. Go this way. Ah, okay, so we've been down there already. I don't feel the need to jump. Okay, so I guess we just follow this path then, right? Rock. Another fence up there, so there must be something up there, right? Oh, this is much bigger than I thought. Don't like tight spaces. Okay, so if I hop down here, I can go back up, right? And then... Oh.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turnoff for Sanford and the welcome break services. But although I can always see it in my rearview mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Unsure what that means. Okay. Maybe he's some kind of police investigator type thing. Or a writer, that's possible as well. That's a big boat. Okay. And this path? There's a light. There's another boat as well. A lot of boats are stranded here. It seems. That's not very good,
I've
is
begun
it?
to wonder
Oh.
if Donnelly's voyage here was as prosaic as it was presented. How disappointed not to have found the bones of the holy man. No wonder he hated the inhabitants so. To him they must have seemed like barnacles mindlessly clinging to a mercy seat. Why cling so hard to the rock? Because it is the only thing that stops us from sliding into the ocean. Into oblivion.
Another path. Ah, yes, it's the end of the road. Little light. Okay. Guess we'll just go this way. Oh, what? What? And neither did he eat nor drink? It's only visible from here? That's scary. Esther, I think I might have accidentally wandered into a horror game. It's alright, birdie. To be honest, I would not be surprised right now if there was some kind of weird zombie monster just jumping out at me. Okay. Can I actually get on the ship? I still can't jump. Gap is not big enough for me. I am a big person. No? Okay. Guess I can get on board. I can go through this too. Okay.
I had kidney stones and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Okay, so Esther has passed away, right? That's what it tells us. What's that? Oh.
When I first looked into the shaft, I swear I felt the stones in my stomach shift in recognition.
I don't want to go in there. Don't make me go in there. No, thank you. No. There's a house. Very elaborate pathways
I've begun
towards
to
it.
climb, away from the sea and towards the center. It is a straight line to the summit, where the evening begins to coil around the aerial and squeeze the signals into early silence. The bothy squats against the mount to avoid the gaze of the aerial. I too will creep under the island like an animal and approach it from the northern shore.
Okay, well that clearly tells us we have to go underground at some point. That doesn't make me very happy now. There's some kind of path down there. There's like paths everywhere. I'm gonna miss so much. Okay, I don't see a way down there for now. Let's keep going.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him, either.
Oh, that's sad.
Inventory. A trestle table we spread wallpaper on in our first home. A folding chair. I laughed at you for bringing camping in the lakes. I was uncomfortable later and you laughed then. This diary, the bed with the broken springs. Once asleep you have to remember not to dream. A change of clothes. Donnelly's book, stolen from Edinburgh Library on the way here. I will burn them all on the last morning and make an aerial of my own.
I mean, they're not burned, but they also don't look new, so that means that this man is also long gone, right? Our narrator. Suitcase. It wasn't here long then. Where's the book? Some black stuff. Some boxes from that boat. What's that? Okay, let's go over to this house. Or stable thingy. Doesn't really look like a house. Some kind of fire, maybe? Oh. Well, it looks like the molecule, but it's not a molecule. It has like... Are those electrical circuit parts? Something behind the house as well. Not sure what to do with that one. I can't go that way, that's unfortunate. There was like some smoke. Oh, there's something on that house as well. Eh. I'm not sure about that one. I mean, it's a creature again. If it is a creature. Other than that, I don't know. Okay, let's keep following the path, I guess. There's not much else to do. Let's figure this out. I really hope they don't expect me to jump into that big hole. My sister would, definitely. Oh, some kind of cave. Oh, this is very treacherous terrain. Oh.
The editor comments that at this point, Donnelly was going insane as syphilis tore through his system like a drunk driver. He's not to be trusted. Many of his claims are unsubstantiated, and although he does paint a colourful picture, Much of what he says may have been derived directly from his fever. But I've been here, and I know, as Donnelly did, that this place is always half imagined. Even the rocks and caves will shimmer and blur with the right eyes.
Magic. I like magic. I'm all for bringing magic into this. Let's go. There's certainly enough rocks on this island. I don't think it would be very comfortable to live here, not gonna lie.
They found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. All around him, small flowers were reaching for the weak sun. The goats had adjusted happily to life without a shepherd and were grazing freely about the valley. Donnelly reports they hurled the body in fear and disgust down the shaft, but I cannot corroborate this story.
Oh, please don't make me jump into the big hole. Oh, it's another one of those pot things. Every time I look at them, it like floats away, so that's definitely something I can interact with. Well, how about you? Little traffic cone. Did you just wash ashore? Guess so. Alright then. At least the goats were okay, right? Hmm. Okay. Another very old boat. Well, I did know we had to go underground, but I don't really like it underground. Alright, so
Climbing down to the
way.
caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected.
You were like
The
rocks?
skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is
God.
crashing in on waves.
That's not
Winter
good.
tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Well, that's confirmation that this guy indeed died up there in that house, I guess. What if rocks had feelings? I don't know. They never told me. I mean, rocks is a very wide notion, right? Isn't it? Because crystals technically are also rocks, so are gems. Right? I do like shiny things. It's very dark down here. Oh. Then it shouldn't be that mad for me because I'm not that big. There's other people who are much bigger. Also cars. Cars are heavy. There's nothing else down here except for the suitcase. Wonder if it fell or if somebody threw it. No, it's not. But think about it. If you're getting stepped on, you'd rather be stepped on by something that's light, right? cancel asphalt on Twitter. Are you okay, Sai? Has the amount of studying that you're doing gone to your head, mister? I mean, you can try to cancel asphalt on Twitter. Be my guest. Let me know how it goes, actually. I would love to know. You're hungry? Then eat something. Okay, it's gonna force me into that cave. I don't like that very much. Not gonna lie. I'm not very a fan of caves. You've not studied enough. I mean, you can eat and study at the same time, right? Oh dear. Who is lighting candles? I thought I was alone here. Come on, the arse. Okay, Esther. Candle. See, I did not light that. Someone else is in here. You have to go to the store to eat. You don't have anything with you? Oh. Is that the chef thing again? Like the big hole that I don't want to go down? I don't. Fine. Fine. What do I think him?
Did Jakobsen crawl this far? Can I identify the scratches his nails ruined into the rocks? Am I following him cell for cell, inch for inch? Why did he turn back on himself and not carry through to the ascent?
Oh god, okay. It's very pretty here, I swear. Okay, so we have another candle. So I'm not the first person down here, at least. It's water. Is that the paint, or is it like... Looks like the paint. Who would go out of their way to make this much little splat? Oh. This is very bright. Is that paint coming out of the rocks? Maybe it's not paint at all then. Okay, music, please don't kill me. Oh. I think I don't have any other way to proceed except for the hallway. But how would Jakobsen crawl though? He was already dead when he was thrown down here, right? He had been dead for 7 months, according to the story. How would he move? Ooh, tiny mushrooms. Maybe we are going to get some undead people then. Oh god, we have choices. Let's first enter here because this is it seems like a dead end to me.
It was as if someone had taken the car and shaken it like a cocktail. The glove compartment had been opened and emptied with the ashtrays and the boot. It made for a crumpled museum, a shattered exhibition.
Someone has definitely been down here. It's the same symbols we saw before. That one is new though. That's looks like some kind of alchemy setup or electrical circuit. No, it's an electrical circuit actually. You can see it. That's the chip, and that's don't know what it's called in English. Those are symbols you use for an electrical circuit. So we have carbohydrates, electrical circuits, we have neurons, and some weird creature. It's not very comforting at all. Another neuron over there. It's the same one, it was exactly the same. Well, there's an extra connection there. Not exactly the same, but almost. Not a molecule. Don't know that one either. Difficult to tell. Alright then. I mean, we still haven't found any people. Guess we're crawling. Oh wow. Oh. Okay, now what do I do? Oh god. Esther! Hello there. Thank you for the raid. How are you, mister? Finally. Typical. You can. I mean, you've always been able to. You've never really caught me, have you? Thank you for the follow, Nova. How was your stream? What did you stream? I don't know if my bot is gonna work for you. There we go. I was being nice today. I'm okay. I'm very confused, but that's normal for me. So, don't worry about it. It's late. I just found a pretty cave, but I have no way to proceed except jump down, and I don't really want to do that. You got stuck on a boss. I mean, I'm sure you'll beat him eventually, right? You don't seem like the type who would give up. Anyway, we're playing Dear Esther today. And I'm not quite sure what's going on yet. I mean, we have this one guy who keeps saying things to us. No, out of nowhere, so some kind of narrator. And there's a lot of dead people. That too. A lot of dead people. Other than that, it's very pretty, but I am down here in this cave. I don't really like being in caves, so I'm very uncomfortable. You can't beat the boss of the first part. How long did you try for? How long were you stuck there? Okay, I guess we're just gonna jump. Oh dear. I'm fine. I'm fine. I can apparently also not drown. This way? Oh. Okay. I lived! Let's go! This is very bright. Oh yeah, and everywhere like there's this paint type stuff. It's like bluish greenish color. Though at this point I'm not sure if it's actually excreted by the rocks or if it's paint, right? But somebody has used it to paint like neurons, so like cells of the neurological system on the walls, and molecules and electrical circuits. Not really sure what they were planning. The name of the game is Dear Esther. Or try harding with your viewers trying to find an anime that you haven't seen. Anime. Not very well versed in anime, let's be honest. I have watched the classic Death Note one, obviously. And then I watched a Jin. That one I do recommend, it's very fun. It's just one thing that is that most people dislike the art style, but when you get used to it, then it's really very fun. I watched that, and right now I'm watching Arslan with a friend because I started it and it's amazing, but I really wanted a friend to watch it with me. So I asked a friend and she was like, yeah, sure. So we restarted that one. Oh, I see. So you get gifts if they can't figure out. Oh, you made a good deal for yourself there, mister. How do I get out? I guess we go around. Let's do that. Can I go around here without falling? Did you watch it, Jin? Did you like it? Because I've never met someone else who watched it except my sister. So I would really like someone to have watched that one. It's great. It's a pretty famous one too, I think. Bonjour, Passion. How are you tonight, Mr. Music Guy? Did you finish clearing the studio? The whole One Piece. I'm gonna assume that's a lot by the way you said that. Please tell me you watched the Jin. Because I'm going to be happy. Oh. You said no. I mean, sometimes we have to say no, you know.
The infection in my leg is an oil rig that dredges black muck up from deep inside my bones. I swallow fistfuls of diazepam and paracetamol to stay conscious. The pain flows through me like an underground sea.
That does not sound very healthy. This guy is dying. Okay, so you have 3 ways to go. You can go right, left, or straight. I always get nervous when there's multiple ways to go in a story game because I feel like I'm missing everything. Thank you for the bitty passion. You're at episode 42? That means you enjoy it, right? You're not gonna get to episode 42 without enjoying it. I'm gonna go right because the water is flowing to the left and I feel like that always leads to an exit, right? So let's see where this goes. There's a path there too. There's something on the wall. Last week and you're already on episode 42? Oh, well, this doesn't go anywhere, okay, except for that one drawing. You haven't had dinner, Passion? What are you gonna eat? I had dinner. I had soup. Which counts as dinner, right? That counts. It's more electrical symbols. Can I? Oh. Can I cross? Oh, I can. Okay. Can I actually? Oh, that's closed off, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's go this way. Peas and mashed potatoes. That sounds good. Crystals. How lucky that I fell into the one cave that has bioluminescence everywhere. It's the same circuit again. I found this one circuit already like 4 or 5 times now. Okay. Wonder what it means because I'm not an electrical engineer. I'm a student. And I'm not an electrical engineer student, so that, you know. Last time I saw circuits like that was in high school. Same one. This goes up. Okay, so this is the bridge. We could go up, or we can go that way. Let me cross the river here. Alright, Esther. You're a bet. You like the shadow. Enjoy your food. You've earned it after a long stream. Oh, another hallway. Blip. Yeah, I like the music. It's a little eerie though, don't you think? Like, it's soothing, but it's also... it's like tense, as if there's something is gonna happen. It's the same creature again. Must look like a squid or something. Mm. What? Oh. Oh, I got stuck, okay. Oh. Can I get out of the water, please? It's cold here. No? How do I... I'm too curious, I just jump everywhere. Okay. Which surprisingly I can't jump in this game. I can only walk. I can't run either. Oh. Oh. Okay. No? Okay then. I'm free. Let's go. Your ability to understand English has run away. It's not your native language? Don't worry, it's not mine either. Sometimes we just can't English, you know. It happens. Let's explore this side as well, and then we can either go up or take the all the way to the side. I kind of want to go up, if I can. But I don't know which one we need to progress. And if there's any secrets. I like secrets. Secrets are cool. You can't stop me, game. I'm gonna get there eventually. Okay, well. There's nothing here. The only thing so far I've found that I can actually interact with are urns. That if I look at them, the ashes then flies away, like blows away in the wind. You're French and you like baguette. A lot of my friends are French. I don't really know how that happened, but it just kinda did. And I don't even speak French, so... yeah. I mean, I'm trying. But it's a difficult language for me. I gotta do another French stream with Jet as well. He's trying to learn Dutch, so like we're trying to help each other out, but mostly it just turns into a lot of goofballing and stuff. He's a good sport though. He tries to pronounce everything, and he's actually doing really well. So, not a neuron. There are so many ways to go. Makes me nervous.
I will hold the hand you offered to me. From the summit down to this well, into the dark waters where the small flowers creep for the sun. Headlights are reflected in your retinas, moonlit in the shadow of the crematorium chimney.
Yeah, because she got hit by a car, right? The person he's talking to is Esther, like the person in the title. I feel like this progresses the story, so let's go back down. Can I actually jump down in the water? Can I do that? Oh, I can. You get lost in your own language. I mean, for me, mostly the one thing that I was confused about the first time I was learning French in high school, which I took 1 year of French, but don't pin me down on it because I remember like nothing. It was the numbers actually. You know how after like 80, the numbers become really convoluted? Like there is no rhyme or reason to them. I mean, for you guys there is because you learn it, but for us, like as outsiders, we're like, why? Why doesn't 90 get its own word? Right? Why don't... What did 90 do to you? Quatre vingt-neuf? 90 is like... What is 90 again? I'm not sure. It was 40, 20, 10, right? Quatre vingt. Oh, okay, so this is where we came from. Cool. I mean, there's no other language that I know that has numbers, right? That don't have their own word. 20 times 4 plus 10. Yeah, but like, nobody said to multiply and then do addition, right? It's kind of unwritten rules. I don't know. But yeah, there's no other language that I know. There might be, but there's no other language that I know that do not have special words for like 80, 90. I mean, you have a special one for 100. What did 90 do to you? The poor thing. It doesn't even get its own word. I don't know, I just thought it was really interesting. Then Dutch in numbers is weird too, right? Because we first say the number on the right and then the number on the left. So 21 becomes 120. But then if you have 121, then we say 100, 120. So we first say the left one, then the right one, and then the middle one. You learn French, English, Spanish, and Italian, and then you mix languages. That sounds like a lot of languages, and a lot of them originate from the same origin as well, right? French, Spanish, and Italian are all Latin derived. I would get that mixed up. So bad. It's horrible. Well, I never said our numbers weren't weird, I just said the French numbers are weird. That does not exclude our numbers from being weird. Because they are. It's another molecule. This one I've seen before as well, with the little arrows on top. Which I don't know what those mean. I mean, they could be symbols for males. But then 5 males? I don't know. Japanese counting is easy? I wouldn't know, I don't speak Japanese. Is it like the metric system compared to the imperial system? Hey, words! Behold, Damascus is taken. Okay. The times in which you use the words. You mean in French? Like in French, another thing I struggled with was the male and and female things. So if you're saying like Damascus is taken, like if you're saying something from someone, so you say you have a boy and the boy has a grandmother, right? Then the word to say it's that grandmother will be female because the grandmother is female, even though the boy is male, which I struggle from. I know Dutch has gender as well, but it's not as severe as in French. Away from being angry? Okay. Oh. What does that say? And small. I can't. I don't. Was I just physically holding my head tilted? Yes, I was. Could I figure it out? No. Let's continue. You should think we'd be at the surface by now because we did not go that deep, right? But I guess not. I guess we're still down here. Possible conjugations, present, future, compound, past, imperfect, more than perfect. I feel like we have a lot of those too. Maybe not as severe as you guys. But like, you know the one meme in Dutch where if you take the English word you as in you as the word and you translate it in Dutch, just like 5 possible ones in Dutch. Okay, now I can swim. I couldn't swim before. And I still can't drown, I guess. Am I dead? Is the person I'm playing as dead? That would be creepy. German mixed with English and slightly different. Seems about right. Oh, okay. Oh no. Well, that did not end well. What? Where am I? Well, in the water, but also on a highway. Okay. Yeah, no, sure. Passive. True. Footsteps. Can I swim up? Am I swimming up? What is happening? Oh. Oh. Okay. Sure. You can say them all. You took Greek, right, Passion? I mean, Latin, it was just... I took Latin for what? 1 year? 2 years? 2 years, I think. I could never get the hang of it. Though languages I find difficult in general. 6 years of Greek and 3 years of Latin. Okay. Okay. Got an achievement. That's cool, I guess. Where am I? I'm very happy I turned up the brightness for this game. Oh. You've made it outside, I guess. The ancient Greek, yeah, I know. Like, you couldn't even really read modern Greek, right? I mean, you could probably read some of it.
I wish I could have known Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
Oh. Well. Now that I've learned that I can swim, you can somewhat read modern Greek, okay. I mean, yeah, the letters are the same, I know that much. I can still read the letters, I think, at least most of them. My neck is much more in remembering stories and songs. Do we go left or right? Do we follow the candles? I mean, there's something over there, so I'm going to save that for last, I guess. Oh, that's a tower. 3 years of Latin was more than enough for you? That is very understandable. Where does this go? Around? So you chose Greek. I mean, were you happy with your choice a year later? You're always happy. And please teach me the trick, because I know for sure that I'm not always happy. I'm happy a lot, but not always. Okay, we can't even go this way. Fine then. It's fine. We go this way. Let's go. We got this. The music, I feel like the music is getting louder. What do you think of the music, Passion? Since you're here anyway, judge it. Go. Boom, happiness. I can't get back up here. A one-man job? I don't know. You can Google it if you want and tell me. I mean, it seems to me, Nova, you can speak English very well already. Unless you're using Google Translate to cheat. Which would totally be fine as well. But then your grammar wouldn't be this good, right?
I returned home with a pocket full of stolen ash. Half of it fell out of my coat and vanished into the car's upholstery. But the rest I carefully stowed away in a box I kept in a drawer by the side of my bed. It was never intended as a meaningful act, but over the years it became a kind of talisman. I'd sit still, quite still for hours, just holding the diminishing powder in my palm and noting its smoothness. In time, we will all be worn down into granules, washed into the sea and dispersed.
Is this before or after he died? I know it's insanely accurate, so I can never tell anymore if, like, people... I mean, for me it's nice, because, like, I can go into my friends' streams and actually take their chat, which is in French all the time, and then translate it, so I know what is going on. Dutch? I mean, I'm not sure if Dutch is that scary. What is this? Those are surgical instruments. Somebody over here really lost their minds. computer. I feel like Dutch is scary when you start learning it because it sounds like it's very difficult to pronounce to a lot of people. But then when you actually try it, it's not as bad. Pictures. Okay. Oh, well, that's the car. So this comes back to where we came from, so let's go down and follow the candles. We still don't know who lit them, do we? I don't think we do. We're still on this island with a ghost. Why do you want me to say that? To scare Nova? Let's not scare him, that's very mean. It's a difficult language. I mean, it's not an easy language. I wouldn't say it's extremely hard to the point where it takes years to learn. But I wouldn't say it's easy either. What? Passion wants to scare you. For a native English or German speaker. I mean, if you speak French, which you do, you already know a lot of words in Dutch because we stole a bunch of words from you guys. This is not a molecule. Carbohydrate again. Don't know what these symbols are on it. Ta-ta. Another picture. I remember when we were doing the stream with Jet, he got so upset that I knew what architect was. It was so sad. I mean, like I said, if you're French, then you already know a bunch of things. Okay, so car parts. Are we inside some kind of dream landscape? Where he's like reliving what happened to Esther? Architect is English too, I'm pretty sure it is. But the way we say it is more French related, like architect is English, right? But
Hall by the roadside, by the exit for Damascus, all ticking and cooled, all feathers and remorse, all of these signals routed like traffic through the circuit diagrams of our guts, those badly written boats torn bottomless in the swells, washing us forever ashore.
his ramblings become harder and harder to understand. Pomme de terre. That's funny because we also, like in Dutch, it's also pomme de terre well, in Dutch of course, but like it's the same thing. We say apple of the earth, right? Well, in English it's potato. Because reasons. Right? Mixing de and de. Du and de. It's fine. We still understand what you mean. Besides, I mix things all the time. Sometimes I'm mixing Dutch with my English. Even when I'm streaming, I'd be like... streaming, I'll be saying Dutch things, and I'll be like, ah, yeah, okay, no. Like 99% of the people that watch me do not speak Dutch.
I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach.
Oh, that's so depressing.
Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Oh, that's so sad. The words foreigners say in French I was very scared, to be honest, in the one stream I did, to say things in French, but he was trying so hard to say things in Dutch that I got less scared. He said I did good, so I hope so. You got a 9 out of 10 for your French pronunciation. Nice. I only took 1 year French, so I never got a grade like that. Open the door, please. 4 out of 10 for vocabulary. I mean, it happens. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him and he fell to the ground. Eggs? Confusion. I mean, a 4 out of 10 is not very good, but we know that, and you're very smart, so it's okay. You pursued other careers. That's why you dropped French, exactly. And this includes for the conjugation? Oh, hang on. There's a bunch of stuff on that rock. Really big. You did Latin and Greek. Ah, yeah. That's true. Like, there's so many... Like, I'm in the minority of Dutch people, right? I only speak 2 languages. I speak Dutch and I speak English. But most Dutch people actually speak 3, 4, or 5 languages. Some of them speak even more, but like...
I will drag my leg behind me. I will drag it like a crumpled hatchback, tires blown and sparking across the dimming lights of my vision. I'm running out of painkillers and am following the flicker of the moon home. When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they restarted his heart with the jump leads from a crumpled hatchback. It took 21 attempts to convince it to wake up.
The number 21 is also something that I've noticed comes by in the story a lot. I don't know if I should go towards the tower or this way. There's too many options. You speak 3 languages somewhat comfortably, yeah. I can understand quite a bit of German. I can't really speak it. Oh, well, we can't go this way. So. Guess? Guess what? Which ones you speak? I mean, you were learning Japanese as well, right? And Chinese? Weren't you? I know you speak Dutch and I know you speak English, so that's already 2. I should hope you speak German. Japanese is not comfortable, yeah, that's true. True, English is very useful, especially in Europe. There's a person! There's a person there! I've not seen a person in this game yet. It's a person, right? That's a person, right? Oh dear. That's scary. People are terrifying. Oh god. Is it a person? Oh. You don't like the Chinese language? How so? Because it's difficult or just because you don't like the tone?
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle.
What?
When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with that, mister. Where did he go? What's the person here? Oh. Huh. And he was proceeding on his journey. I don't think he did. I didn't see anything. At least this is one I can read. Some of these scribbles are so jumbled I can't read the handwriting. And the way he speaks as well, it's very poetic. So it can be hard to understand, even though I've read like Edgar Allan Poe and all that before in Old English. Have you read that, Passion? I would totally recommend it.
If only Donnelly
And
had
he
experienced this,
eat no drink.
he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
I'm not sure if that's considered poetry. Like this one, for example, I can't read this. Not a candle. I mean, there has to be a person who lit them. ABCA. I like alliteration. And there's a structure.
Returning to my car afterwards, hands still shaking, and a head split open by the impact. Goodbye to tearful aunts and traumatized uncles. Goodbye to the phenomenal. Goodbye to the tangible. Goodbye Wolverhampton. Goodbye Sanford. Goodbye Cromer. Goodbye Damascus. This cliff path is slippery in the dew. It is hard to climb with such an infection. I must carve out the bad flesh and sling it from the aerial. I must become infused with the very air.
At this point, he's probably hallucinating because his leg got infected, right? Poetry in class, yeah, I know, I remember. Can't say I very much liked it though. I did like all the reading classes and like literature. Poetry though, not so much. Welcome back. Your connection is bad, I see. The music is so budget. You'd know, mister. Okay, we continue to go up, I guess, to the radio tower. I don't know much about music. I know a lot about animals, even though it doesn't feel like I do, but I know I do. Did you ever get that feeling when you study something, that you feel like you're still like ignorant on the subject, but then when you talk to people that don't actually study that subject, then you realize, oh wow, I actually did learn a lot, right? Or is that just me? The only Italian you know. And you don't even really know him, you just watch him on TV. I don't speak Italian. Heh. Speaking just 2
He
languages
was not
is
drunk,
sad.
Esther. He was not drunk at all. He had not drunk with Donnelly or spat Jakobsen back at the sea. He had not careered across the lost shores and terminal beaches of this nascent archipelago. He did not intend his bonnet to be crumpled like a spent tissue by the impact. His windscreen was not star-studded all over like a map of the heavens.
He
His
sounds so
paintwork
angry.
etched with circuit diagrams, strange fish to call the gulls away. The phosphorescence of the skid marks lighting the M5 all the way from Exeter to Damascus.
He's losing his mind. The Latin text. Jupiter Deus est. In Olimpo habitat. Ah, why? Yes, there's a reason I also dropped Latin. I do remember. At least those 2 lines. But I probably know more Latin now than I did back then because of my studies, right? The wind is making me very slow. Next day almost. You don't remember one thing you learned in Latin? It is Jupiter is a god. He lives on Olympus. And then something with king. Probably he's the king of the gods, something like that. Yeah, he's the king of the gods. I don't know, I just remember a bunch of weird stuff, okay? Like weird facts I remember, but then I have to like memorize the names of certain parasites and I
I've run
can't
out
do
of
it.
places to climb. I will abandon this body and take to the air.
Do you remember? How do you remember the whole thing? How many times did you read it? God.
Dear Esther,
Oh God.
I
I
have
can't do
burnt my
anything.
belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Okay, so Esther is Donnelly and Paul is Jacobson. So they're the same person. Oh dear. Are you going to put the whole text in my chat version? You know you don't have to, right? We believe you. We believe that you remember. Elder speech, it's Latin. He's speaking Latin. Finish your speak. Good job, man. You did great. I could probably figure out the meaning, sure. If I wanted to. Try it. Weer a bit up now. No clue what you were saying. You did not take Latin, Sandolph?